In the shadow of a California landmark, Kirk Lombard fishes in a way most people have never heard of, pursuing an animal many people have never seen. He's poke-poling for monkey face eels.
They're nice, plump animals.
Yes, they're very nice and plump. Would you like to fondle one?
I would like to fondle one.
So, you know, this is a long tubular animal, so what you're looking for is a long, deep hole.
Right.
Don't jam the thing in. Gently nuance the thing into the hole. The innuendo here is kind of through the roof. Got an eel. Nice one. That's about a 2-pounder. 2.5.
What's
maybe.
great?
6.
6.
Yeah.
And what's your record?
6.1. We're going to round that off to 7.
Okay, of course we will.
I am, first and foremost, a fish-obsessed man. For many years, I was a fish sampler for the Department of Fish and Game, which is kind of like getting an alcoholic to work in a gin mill, but in a happier way. But now, I do intertidal tours. The eggs of that species will kill you. I don't know if they'll kill you, but they'll make you sick. Looking at tide pools and talking about edible kelps. You know, this is an edible kelp, kind of grimy. It's not my favorite, but the revolution breaks out. You know, you can subsist on this stuff. Hi, Jack smelt, huh?
Yes.
When am I coming over for dinner? What time?
All right.
Mwah. Can I put a little beer in the water?
Yeah, and a little beer in the wife.
Oh, that sounds like a plan. I hope that you don't suffer too much, but we really will enjoy how flavorful you are, Mr. Crab. Okay, ready? In he goes.
Kirk is one of those dudes who spends way more time around fish than around people. So he's a little unusual, but in a really appealing way.
I am haiku improv master.
And the monkey-faced prickleback is called that because it has its eyes in simian fashion are sunk into the face so that it can look at you. It's not that easy. When you get a bite from a monkey face, you can tell it from any other fish. They wrap their tail around a rock, you know? And so when they pull, they have leverage. They fight hard, and they live hard, and they die hard, man. People think they bite really hard. They don't really bite, but they can rasp you.
Monkey face eels are kind of like closeted vegans that are actually sitting around in their house waiting for a cheeseburger. And here I'm offering them squid. This clam, it's in a fixed location 3 feet down, but its neck stretches all the way to the surface where it feeds and poops. Come to bed. Oh, why do you want? Oh, my arm's stuck. Wouldn't you know? I got him. A euphemistically titled creature, if ever there was one.
Now I want to learn where these scary little guys come from. So I'm meeting up with a local who gives tours of the working part of Fisherman's Wharf.
The crab that we're going for today is the rock crab.
Okay.
Okay, Zach, let's do this thing.
It's crabbering time.
It sure is, man. Okay, let's get that.
When you're crabbing, do you ever do anything else or?
Well, for me, always have one of these.
I've got one of those.
Harmonica?
We know those crabs, baby.
Look at this, Steve. Oh.
What? Oh! I think the music brought all the crabs to the trap.
You're looking for little windows in between the foam, and then all of a sudden you'll see like a fish go. You throw the net hits the water, and then it intercepts the fish. You pull a string, and then hopefully the whole net's full. And the seal's going by, and the bird's diving. You walk over to your bucket, you dump them in the bucket, wrap up the net, and go back for more. These are like the most delicious fish because they're just light and delicate and beautiful, and they smell like cucumbers. They come out of the water, you put your nose up there, they smell like cucumbers. We're dropping this into the drain. And we're just gonna see what happens. Whoa, is it moving? Oh yeah, oh. A fish, out of the drain. We're gonna get him back in because he's a little too small. Back you go, my love. Goodbye. It's not a fad, it's something that if people do, you know, you live, you're part of the environment, you harvest the environment.
Here among the plankton, the food web is so tangled and complex, even scientists don't know who eats whom.
But I do.
Smell that, Mikey?
Oh my goodness, that is
The smell of the mud flats.
that is the smell of mud flats.
Ah, it smells like victory. Yeah, they're flipping us off with their flippers. I mean, the fish that are here that have come to spawn, it's 1 to 2% of the original hatch. The hurdles and hazards of the salmon are just unbelievable. Like it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to kill them and eat them. I wrestled with my conscience over this. But then when they, I mean, they're so delicious.
I have a business in San Francisco called Sea Forager Tours. And what I do, as you can see here, is I take people on coastal walking tours all over what many people think of as a ruined, urban, post-apocalyptic shoreline. And I show them how vibrant and how alive it is. If you can feed lower on the food chain, you can actually subsist on a lot of things that live in our urban estuary.
Thank you.